Good morning, people. It is actually morning. For once, I'm actually recording in the morning. Yay! I woke up to having hours and hours of cross-stitch videos to watch on YouTube, so that is what I'm going to do today while I'm working on the owl. Finally starting to see the finish of 739 color. I just have a couple of wings left, small wisps, so that's fun. And I don't have a specific weekend project today. I usually try to find something, but I think I'm just gonna continue working on the owl as I haven't as it has gone very slowly, both yesterday and the day before. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. We'll see. I might change my mind later on. And I was supposed to do a lot of knitting markers the rest of the weekend also, but I actually don't have that many pins left. I have to order some. I ordered some with an eye to be able to hang small charms on them, on my knitting markers. So I have a whole bag full of ones with eyes, but I have run out of charms. So really, if I'm gonna do knitting markers, I have to have them with like just the pin on the pin. But I'm running out of them because I do them in sets of 5, so 4 with the pin and 1 with an eye with a charm on. So basically the idea of it anyway. So I have to get some more supplies to be able to continue. But you know, that's life sometimes. I have a few other things I have a lot of ideas. Oh, I want to do this and this, but I usually have a lot of ideas and I shouldn't spend any money, so we'll see what I'll do in the end. But right now I'm gonna sit down and do because it's my owl, I'm gonna do the Instagram photo for the morning as usual, and then I'm gonna continue cross-stitching. Good morning, guys. Have an awesome day. I've gotten into the stitching. Yay! I finished this 739 and I'm now into the blue. And I have to show you this blue. Let's see if I can find it. This blue. This is one of the most beautiful blues that exist in the world. This is the 792. I showed you the fuchsia panel that I made for my grandmother, where I showed the kit picture, because it hangs at my grandmother's place. It has done for years. One of the colors that were dominant in the background of that was the 792, and that was also one of the John Clayton designs. I really love his designs. So yeah, I'm in this color now, which is awesome. I'm already one length in. And by the way, the 739, I only used one length of the threads that I had over, so I have all these left. All of these left. Sorry, I dropped you. Yeah, so we are doing some Saturday cleaning today, so I'm gonna go around picking up things on the floors and stuff, so that's done. Gonna fix stuff like that. It's gonna be cleaning today. I thought I'd show you this because this is kind of fun. This is a while ago. It's the issue 206 for the World of Cross Stitching. I don't remember when it was, but that's me. That person over there, that's me. I made a ocelot from one of their magazines a while ago. I still haven't gotten it framed. It was actually made on linen, even though I usually don't work on linen because I think it's very harsh for my hands. Having pains in my hands, I want softness when I stitch. But that is made on linen because I couldn't find... It was supposed to be, I think, 702. I'm not sure that is the color. Or 712. It's a greenish color that was supposed to be the background, and I couldn't get the even weave in that color, so I got the linen, a darker linen instead, which actually turned out awesome. So I have to frame that with a beautiful frame, and I'm gonna put that up on my wall. But it was kind of fun. I was it was printed, and I got a couple of kits from them. So that's also, if you are a Cross Stitch Magazine cross stitcher, do send in pictures of your projects to them. They want them to be well lit and preferably with you in the design or in the photo holding it up so you can show them, but you can just do them well lit, and you actually might be published, and if you are published you will get something. It might be threads, it might be fabrics. I've been printed a couple of times in different magazines. I've gotten a couple of different small kits, a couple of threads, and also some linen Aida, which I am going to use for the kittens in cups that I showed you previously. But yeah, now we are going to do some cleaning. It's 3 o'clock-ish and I'm having loads of fun. I'm cross stitching again and it's going pretty fast. I'm the first page done of the blue, so I've done the F page. I'm now going upwards, no, the E page, and I'm going upwards to the C page and going through that blue. There's a lot of stitches. I think it is a couple of thousand, maybe 1,500, maybe something like that. So there's a lot of blue that is going to be laid down, but everything is very blocky. It's very long rows of blue, so it goes pretty fast. I'm listening to my audiobook. I've had it on my computer, listening it in their like computer app or their in the browser, but it seems like there's something wrong with that like browser listening thing. It's a flash thing, so it closes itself down after a couple of hours. So I'm trying their iPad app. So I just connected my Bluetooth I don't know what's called these things to the iPad, and I'm using that, listening to the still the Lee Child's book, Killing, Die Trying it's called. That's the book 2 in that series. So yeah, so I'm gonna head to bed, but first I've been doing a lot of cross stitching, so I have a little progress to show you. I haven't done as much as I wanted. Once, because I got kind of stuck in front of the computer doing some Etsy posts. I've had a whole bunch of cards lying around that I have meant to put up in my Etsy store, and I just haven't. And when I did my knitting markets yesterday, so, I kind of got a feel for it, how to post and stuff, so I added more of the cards. But yeah, then I have done the cross stitching. Let's see, I don't want the shadows from my hands. Here I finished off the 739 up here, and then I have done the dark blue from here and upwards. And I actually counted, or somewhat counted. I haven't counted the exact number of stitches, but I had an area where there were a lot of long stripes, as I do cross-country stitching, as I said, and with long lines of crosses it goes a little bit faster, so I wanted to see how fast I would cross stitch, and I think I am around 200 stitches an hour, something like that, about 200 stitches an hour, I think. So I'm not super fast, but I do enjoy cross stitching, so I don't do it to be fast. And then I have a third thing to share with you, because I got the idea that I wanted to knit something with my have use of my new knitting markers. So this is what I'm knitting. I'm knitting a sock. It's my first ever toe up sock. So basically, instead of starting at the shaft, you start at the toe, and then you just do the do your sock. And this was supposed to be a sock for me, but it was a little bit too wide. I added too many increases, So I think Christopher's gonna get a pair of socks. And this is how I use the knitting marker. When you do a toe up, you kind of sew in the end of the thread while you go, so you don't have a thread hanging telling you where you started as you do knit in the round. And this is how I use my knitting markers. I just hang it on there so that I know that this is the corner, and then I can just knit on. Well, that was my night. That was what I've been doing tonight. I'm gonna stash my yarn somewhere that the kitties can't get to it, because we're not gonna have another problem with those. And then I'm gonna head to bed. Our neighbor is having a party, and as long as it's just the base, it's okay, but there are a couple of guys that are screaming outside off and on, so we'll see. But otherwise, it's gonna be nice to sleep. Tomorrow's Sunday, so then I can continue on the cross stitch. I have kind of a goal, like 2 or 3 goals that I want to come to tomorrow. I also have at least 1 card that I want to make tomorrow. So that is the things. I never got making cards as my fever spiked a little bit today, but it's no problem. I'm feeling much brighter, even though my fever's there. The rest of the body is feeling much nicer. Yeah. I cooked today. I made an apple cake, an apple pie. It was a very long time ago. I can eat cooked apples. I can't eat fresh apples, but I can eat cooked apples. So I made an apple pie, an apple cinnamon pie. And it actually tastes really good. It looked a little bit funky, mostly because I'm using another kind of meal, as I am gluten. I try to eat gluten-free, so I use gluten-free meal, so it got a little bit grayish on the grayish side, but it did taste really good. So that was good. Yeah. Well, I'm heading to bed, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.